Hello and welcome or welcome back if you're returning. My name is Burr, and if you are a fan of MMOs, RPGs, JRPGs, obscure video games, art, or music, then you should subscribe because that's what we do here. Also, if you're watching on Twitch or TikTok, don't forget to follow me so you know when we'll be streaming next. Don't forget to like this video as well, because it not only helps out with the algorithm, but it lets me know you like the content that you're seeing. And we're getting close to 900 subscribers on YouTube. Once we do, we're going to be playing one of two PlayStation 2 games. I'm not sure which one just yet, but as it gets closer, I will put up a poll so you guys can vote on which one you want to see. We're like 40 subscribers away from 900, which is so cool. So that should be happening sooner rather than later. So all that being said, we're continuing Final Fantasy XIV today. And I love the name of this quest. It's In the Name of the Night, which is definitely a Sailor Moon reference. If it's not, then it is in my brain. So that just makes me happy. So, alright. We're gonna continue MSQ. What happened last time? I don't remember. Oh, we went through that, we fought that King or Queen Bowser Koopa thing, and we learned more about the ancients. That's what happened. And then we came back here. Hi, Viking. And we had the swords guy come visit us. The guy calls us Sinna. And then now we're here. So yeah. Okay, that's it. We're gonna jump into it. Let's go for it. In the name of the moon! You're punished. Ah, Mistress Lynn, will you be venturing forth today? Do be sure to take care of so. Though they say the star shower was harmless, one can never be too careful. Oh yeah, that's right. The star shower happened and more people heard the echo. That's right. It's all coming back to me. But I concede it is not for me to tell the warrior of darkness how to look after herself. Old habits, you understand. Hi, Gemini! There's so many exclamation points. Hi. Ah, Burr. How very opportune. Oh, hello. Greetings, my friend. Do you perchance have a moment to spare? Yeah, well, I suppose I do. Wonderful, wonderful. I wanted to thank you, you see, for revealing to us the truth of the Warriors of Light. After all these years, your tale set the record straight. Finally, the people see them as the great heroes they were. Or the great hero he is, in the case of Ardbert. You too were surprised to see him, I think. Hi, Tony. I'm doing well. How are you doing tonight? Hear, feel, think. Oh, so fun. At the time, I was not certain what to make of it all, but I could see the effect his words had on those around me. And then the stars rained down from the sky, and, well, you know the rest. When the commotion died down, you were nowhere to be seen, but I was determined to express my gratitude, and so here I am. Thank you, Burr, for giving voice to the truth and restoring the Warriors of Light to their rightful place in history. Should you, perhaps, wish to have your account on these matters committed to writing, I would be more than willing to serve as your scribe. Indeed, if there is anything I can do to help, anything at all, you only need say the word. What can you tell me about the Warriors of Light? Very well. Tell me what the situation is like in the city. Tell me. Tell me. The situation in the city? Do you mean the people's awakening as warriors of light? Well, while questions remain about the circumstances surrounding Ardbert's return, history tells us that what took place may not be entirely unprecedented. But to understand that requires an understanding of warriors of light in a broader rantic context. If it pleases you, I should be glad to provide an overview. I flatter myself that it may grant you a better grasp of that which is occurring, not only in the Crystarium, but the world at large. Excellent. I shall return to the cabinet at once and look up the relevant texts. Pray join me at your earliest convenience. He just runs away. He's so excited. No rest for the righteous, it would seem. Do not let me keep you, miss. I bid you a pleasant day. He just loves history. That's very, very sweet. Dude, I like history too, so I can understand. I can kind of get it. Yeah, we're just going to the cabinet of curiosity. There it is. Da da da. Let's see. Oh, this is right behind me. It's always right behind me. Hello, hello. Sing me a story. Sing me a rhyme. Yeah, definitely. It's like... What kind of place are we in? Brr, excellent timing. I have but this moment finished gathering the materials for our lesson. As a great many works make reference to the Warriors of Light, I shall, with your permission, focus only upon the details that seem most relevant. Sure. Oh, look at these guys just creeping on in here. The Warriors of Light, you say? Forgive us, but we couldn't help but overhearing. We've been keeping watch over the Crystarium, but it appears to be business as usual. So I thought I'd spend some time brushing up my knowledge of familiars, and Alphino volunteered to help. I actually came on a different errand, but I'd be interested in hearing about the Warriors of Light as well. May I join you? It's so cute, because I guess she's like 15 and then they're both 16, even though they seem like they should be older by this point. So it's like, they're just like all the same age and they're so adorbs. I can't. Of course. The more the merrier. If you would care to find a table below, I shall be down with the books in a moment. It's like we're all in school. Were one to pore over the annals of Randic history, one would note the comparatively frequent recurrence of individuals hailed as warriors of light. Ardbert and his comrades require no introduction, but many others bore the epithet long before them. To name but a few, there was Torthwil, legendary first king of Lakeland, Rodfoot, and Solard, the fabled Drawn and Gigant duo of Vobert. My gosh. And no list of frantic heroes would be complete without the Archmage Tiuna of Ronka. In older texts, she too was called a warrior of light. Are you okay? Are you hot? Sorry, my dog is just panting. But he's kind of like half under the bed, so he might be just making himself too warm. It did surprise me how already people were to forget the negative associations of the title. But it makes sense if it's been around for centuries. Yeah, I kind of, because I didn't look too much into it, but I've seen in discussions and stuff that it's like, it's just all happening at the same time, almost, or something. It's weird. Although, I kind of wish they would just age them slightly. But, I guess, I don't know. Maybe because then your character would have to age? I don't know. No. Verily, in ages past it was simply a synonym for hero. In the wake of the flood, however, light came to be regarded with fear, the title used not to exalt but to revile. A far cry from its beginnings. Howdy, Sean! Just in time for the history lesson. Ooh, I love the art. I love the artwork. This, my friends, is Norvrand's oldest epic, the original tale of the struggle between good and evil. In a time when all lay shrouded in darkness, a prophesied hero rose to deliver the world from its doom. Fighting in the name of the light, the hero styled himself its foot soldier, and thus did he come to be known as the Warrior of Light. Curiously, in the centuries that followed, other heroes appeared who claimed the self-same epithet, despite sharing no discernible connection with their predecessors. And in time, Warrior of Light came to be a name accorded to all men and women of uncommon skill and valor. Yes, exposition dump. It's so fun. Well, well, the plot thickens. As you know, the title of Warrior of Light is also used in the source, though the manners in which individuals have earned it are many and varied. Heroes have been honored thus since antiquity. Nor does the custom show any sign of dying out, as you can well attest. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? It surely can't be a coincidence. Indeed not. Let us imagine a man who has awakened to the echo and is able to hear Heidelin's voice. As she styles him, so too does he style himself, a warrior of light. Of course, being blessed with the echo does not in itself make one a hero, and conversely, there will have been no few heroes who were not blessed with it. But such distinctions are immaterial to the masses, and over time they came to use the title Warrior of Light and the word hero interchangeably. Sounds about right. It would be interesting to see if the theory holds true in the other worlds, if crossing the rift were that easy. What will you say? Heidelin did call me a Warrior of Light. What's the name? It doesn't change anything. And there I was, thinking I was special. We're gonna go with that one. Look at her face. Oh. But you are special. No matter how many Warriors of Light there are out there, there's no one like you. Oh, such a good friend, Reen. At any rate, assuming all of this is true, and there's a common thread behind the epithet, I doubt the Asians will have been amused. To have the world at large associate light, and by extension Heidelin, with good, must have added insult to injury. Yeah. While this discussion is undeniably fascinating, I wonder, should I be privy to it? Mayhap it would be better if I excused myself? Oh, no need for that, my friend. Pray accept our apologies. Your lesson on the Warriors of Light has given us much to ponder. Ooh, did someone say Warriors of Light? Ooh, ah! Oh my gosh, she's adorable. The little baby Mikuki. Riki Tio, are you alright? Oh my goodness. Ah, my precious tomes. Did I not say you must take care in the cabinet? She's the cutest thing. Oh my gosh. You too, Akil. Erwil. We're sorry, Master Morin. Aren't you? The Warrior of Darkness. My name's Riki Tio, and I want to help everyone. Please, tell me what I have to do to be a hero, to be a warrior of light. She's like, guys? It's as if she asked how babies were made. She's so cute. I can't. Baby. Oh my gosh, she's adorable. He's more worried about his books. That's so true. Yeah, he loves his books. He's definitely in the right profession. Is he like coddling his books? She's so small. Yep. We're right back at it, chicken. Welcome in, by the way. Be a hero by picking up the books and taking good care of them. That's a good place to start. Gotta take care of the books. We have baby Alphino out, and he's right next to big Alphino. That's adorable. So, I want to be a warrior of light, but not one that fights with a sword and all that. No, I want to be the kind that fights with potions and heals people. An apothecary. And I'm going to help everyone in the Crystarium. No, in all of Norvrent. When I told Akil and Errol this, they said that the cabinet should have lots of tomes about potions. But this place is so big, and we don't have the faintest idea where to begin searching. At this rate, I'm not going to get anywhere. That's okay, chicken. You don't have to like it. That's why there are so many different games with so many different fan bases. I like Life is Strange, though. I'm really enjoying the Before the Storm. If one knew where to look, one should indeed be able to find treatises on potions here. Even so, I fear they may prove a little difficult for one so young. But, Esteemed Warrior of Darkness, perhaps you might accompany young Riki Tio to Spag Erix. Rather than through tomes, I believe she stands to learn more by observing the chirurgeons at their work. Sounds like a plan. It seems we've finished here, so we'll come with you. Yeah, that's fine. You're definitely entitled to your opinion, chicken. You don't have to watch every stream that I do either. I just appreciate it when you do. Right, Sean? I really like it too. There's like some nostalgia to it, I think. It's like bringing me back to when I was an angsty teenager. But what will you say? Last one to spag Eric's is a rotten egg. I'll go, but only for a little while. I don't have time for this. Nope. Let's make it fun. We're gonna go hang out with the baby. She's so cute. As a hero, you have to set a good example for the children. You have to inspire. Ha! I'll have you know I'm really fast. You're going to be the rotten egg. I guess you're just too mature and cool for us, chicken. Oh no. Alright, so we're going to the Spagyx. We have to go here. No, not Chloe. Listen, she's definitely more tolerable when she's just like a little angsty from her father dying and she's like, I don't know, still not being an evil witch towards Max. Definitely like her more in the Before the Storm. Aw, that makes sense too, Sean. Because, like, I get that. Because I wasn't really rebellious like Chloe at all. So it's kind of fun to play as, like, her in that regard. Good evening, Arrowbell. How are you tonight? Well now, to what do I owe the pleasure of so many bright-eyed visitors? Oh my gosh, she's so small. She's barely bigger than a potato. She's so cute. I can't. Is that the way of it, sweetie? You wish to learn about medicine? That's right. I want to become a warrior of light who uses potions to help people all over the world. Well, that is a very noble endeavor, and you aren't alone in it. No few at our infirmary yearn to venture forth as warriors of light. But ultimately, they have all decided not to pursue that dream. Huh? Why? Because the people here need them too, sweetie. The gods who place themselves in harm's way to keep us safe, the artisans who toil tirelessly that we might sustain our way of life, and younglings like you, who are the future of the Crystarial. They couldn't simply abandon them, you see, and so difficult though it was, they made the decision to remain. Then, does this mean my dream isn't any good? Oh, sweetie, yours is a wonderful dream, and it would be my pleasure to help you pursue it. If we all work hard, the day will come when our Chirusians may set forth to aid folk in every corner of the realm. As we strive towards that day, I hope that we can rely upon you as well. Though I must warn you, ours is not an easy path. No, you must work very, very hard. I'm not afraid of hard work. I'll become the best apothecary ever. Just you watch. Hehe, that's the spirit. Without further ado, then, may I entrust you with a task. I have placed an order at Sweet Sieve for a potion ingredient, and I would like you to go and collect it. Ooh, an ingredient. Leave it to me, miss. My, such an abundance of energy, though I can't help but wonder if she'll be alright by herself. My apologies, but would you mind accompanying her? When you arrive at Sweet Sieve, speak with a woman named Gracine, and she will point you in the right direction. I shall join you. As the one who suggested this course to Rikitio, I would assist in her first steps. Alfie just wants to help her out. And what about the two of you? Are you coming along too? Well, we do want to become warriors of light, just not the same kind as Ricky. So we'll wait for you here, warrior of darkness. When you return, please teach us how to fight. In that case, Reed and I shall keep them company and take the opportunity to ask about their aspirations. Oh, they're so adorable. I can't. These little babies. Oh my gosh. You crazy chemistry set? Oh my gosh. I made potions out of like shampoo and body wash when I was in the bathtub as a child. My potions. Mixed a little bit of all the soaps together. My mom sure did love that. It's so funny. Dandelion tea. I'm pretty sure I mix stuff outside with my friend too. Not necessarily like mud pies, because I didn't like to get super dirty. Like my mom always was like, you'll get ringworm if you play in the dirt. So it like scarred me as a kid. But we did make things. We did play outside a lot. Just to dig in the mud. We're going over this way, right? I mean, I see it, but we have to go... down. I think, can we go around this way? Alright. Hi, Gracine. Oh my gosh. I was not expecting her to jump. If it isn't the warrior of darkness herself, may I assume you are with Master Alphino? Right. Lest you wonder, Chesamel's order is for grapes. As busy as we have been of late, however, I regret to say we didn't have the time to harvest them. So it was with apologies that I asked Master Alphino and his young companion to keep themselves to the fruits of the vines. Perhaps you could lend them a hand. It's the undersized grapes you'll want to pick. They're too small for normal consumption, but suitable for making wine and medicine. Go grape picking? Undersized grapes. Yeah, my mom really... Well, there were a lot of us, and so bath times took forever, so maybe that was part of why she didn't like us getting too nerdy. Because, like, I have 6 brothers, so that may have been part of it. But we still got dirty. I still ran around, and I mean, I'm super clumsy, so most of the time the knees and clothes were grass stained. Me too, Gemini. I actually really like those kind of games. I love stories, you know, like I grew up with RPGs and stuff. I used to love choose your own adventure storybooks way back in the day. So now that they make video games that are like choose your own adventure books, yes please. Do you want to play Detroit sometime? I know it had mixed reviews, but I really did want to play it. I think it looked like an interesting concept. They're so fun. I used to love those stories. Oh, you're here too. We're picking little grapes. It's quite fun. Here you go. I have even more little grapes for you. She's adorable. I love her. I love her so much. Wow, you've picked this many already. Amazing. Your own website? That's so cool, Sean. I dare say we have enough between us. Shall we take them back to Chesapeake? I can't wait to see what she's going to do with them. Look at her little tail. Tell me, Riki, what made you want to become an apothecary and warrior of light? Why? Well, a while ago I fell sick. Really sick. My body was burning up and I felt so weak I couldn't even get out of bed. Then a traveling apothecary came and gave me a potion to drink. It was the foulest thing I'd ever tasted, but it made me get better. She was so brave. The apothecary, I mean. She went around taking care of people, even when it was dangerous. And I decided I wanted to help people just like her. So I started brewing potions out of grass and giving them to my friends. But I didn't really know what I was doing, or if there was anything else I could do. Then not long ago, a neighbor told me he was going to become a warrior of light and go traveling the world helping people. And I thought that's the same as what I want to do. I see. Out of curiosity, what did your neighbor do in the end? Tyler, I haven't seen him for a bit, so he must already be out there looking for people to help. Aha. Tyler, one of the guards awakened by the star shower. Thank you for sharing your tale with us, Riki Teo. I myself took inspiration from one not unlike your traveling apothecary, and I hope her good example will spur you on to realize your dreams. But it will not be done in a day. Such lofty goals are reached through hard work and persistence, through countless little acts of heroism, like delivering the grapes to Chesapeake. Oh my gosh. My heart is going to explode. This is too cute. It would seem I have been laboring under a misapprehension. I had convinced myself that it was Elidibus who had sowed the desire to become warriors of light within the hearts of the people. But I see now that the impulse to aid their fellow man abided within them from the first. Elidibus did no more than give it a name. And, as he so kindly proclaimed, we must return to our own world ere long. With the Exarch laboring tirelessly, I doubt not, but that a way will be found. Yet, I believe I speak for all, for us. I can't read anymore, oh my gosh. Yet, I believe I speak for us all when I say I cannot leave in good conscience, not until we have dealt with Elidibus. This is no longer a strange and distant land, after all. Northrend has become as home to us, and her people our own. Let us return to Spagnarks. It wouldn't do good to keep your admirers waiting. My admirers? Oh my gosh, that sounds so fun, Sean. The Zero Escape games? I've played escape games, but I don't think I've heard of the Zero Escape games. I think we're close to the end of this expansion. I think we're getting there. I don't know exactly. I kind of looked up to see how many, like the number of quests, but I don't want to look into like spoilers. and I think we got a little bit of a ways to go. Yeah, I put the Twitch chat in the same chat as like YouTube, but the way I have it set, it does appear on the screen, which is kind of cool at least. Oh, Kami? No, I wanted to. I wanted to ever since it came out. I thought it always looked so cool. And I loved the style, like the art style of it. Yeah, hats explains it. Yeah. They're integrated on the screen, but not together. They're not really. He says it much better. Really? That's so weird. I don't know. I don't know. It seems like it changes every day. That's so bizarre. Hold on, I'm gonna take a drink real quick. I'm losing my voice. I didn't realize I'd be reading so much as soon as we started. Not that I'm complaining too much, because, you know, I'm used to it by now. But... oh, okay. I'll have to look into them. Like, at least wiki them. My thanks for your kind help, sweetie. We now have all the ingredients we require. From the grapes we shall make a vinegar, to which we will add elf grass and a few other herbs to produce an invigorating syrup. Though it's unspeakably sour, it does wonders for the constitution. The constitution. As part of her studies, I may just have to give Rika Tio a little taste. Hee hee. Hee hee. Now are we gonna... help these kiddos? These kiddos? No, this guy. Warrior of Darkness, if you've finished helping Riki, won't you show us some fighting? Not play fighting, but honest to God's fighting. We already have some enemies that you can deal with. Vampire bats. The guards say they've become a pest around the Crystarium of late. We tried to sneak outside to hunt them, but the guards caught us and sent us home. But they shouldn't mind if you were doing the fighting and we were just watching. The children told us as much while you were away, and in preparation, Chesamil kindly furnished us with some lures for the bats. While the creatures won't give you any sport, bear in mind that the younglings will be watching, that's to say, put on a good show, yes? Right, let's head outside at once. Everyone, follow me. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think there's still at least like 4 sections, or 3 sections, maybe, that consist of like a few quests apiece. So, that makes sense. I knew we weren't quite there yet. I was saying, wait, just, come on then, children. She's excited. She says, let's get to work. Alizé at the Exarch Gate? Oh yeah, crafting is... it takes a bit of time to level that stuff up. Good luck. Ten quests, not including the quest that we'll be starting. Okay. That sounds about right. That sounds about like what I saw when looking things up. So we're in for a little bit of a ride here, just chilling. No worries, chicken. Solid. Chicken, chicken, chicken. Hi, we're here. Everyone's here. Good. Let's get started, shall we? As the name suggests, vampire bats feed on blood, and originally being nocturnal creatures, they have grown more active with the return of night and become a nuisance. To draw them out, we'll use Chesamille's lures, which work by exploiting their heart-seeking behavior. The bats are wont to nest under the eaves, so you are like to attract more if you place the lures near buildings. I have here 6 lures, 3 each for you and me. As proof of a successful kill, I want you to gather up their fangs. Whoever collects the most is the winner. Oh, you're hunting too? Yes. Well, there's nothing like friendly competition to bring out the best in Burr. Anyway, while we hunt the bats, the 2 of you are to stay with Reen. She's really strong too, and we'll keep you safe. Without further ado, then, let the contest begin. She's so competitive. What the heck? Where are we going? Come here, Chocobo. We got it. Oh. We gotta beat this woman. Oh, snap. Yeah, I just started looking into that one night. I don't know, I was kind of like not feeling like doing much of anything. Oh my gosh, I can't close out of this. There. What the heck? This big thing. Get out of here, dudes. Guys, you just need to stop. I'm trying to do something. I've got to beat Alizé, and you are not bats, okay? Just say it here. Flowers. Okay, anyway. Jeez. What? Boom. It's so true. I think I saw that one actually. But it's so true. There's always a bat enemy in every single video game. Why? I don't know. Oh, in sets of 5. Okay. This is good information to know. I love it. I love when you guys give me tips like that. It's so cool. Oh, I guess I didn't realize there's actually other spots. I guess that makes sense why she said to do that near buildings, I guess. I don't know. Do I really want to beat her? Do I have to beat her? I guess. Go over this way and put him over here. So dark. My monitor is really dark. The heck? get over here? Do. Should be. Okay. Maybe this will be a spot to get more. Because it's near a building. Aha! Hee hee hee. Bats. Boom. Okay. Huh. Well. Let's go over this way. Tis rather peaceful, even with all these wee beasties. Wolverine. No, wait. They're all gonna attack me because I have my stance on. Just sneak past them very easily. Let's see. Ta-da. Let's see how many get pop up with this one. Ah, 3. Perfect. Beautiful. So now we're back up there. Okay. It's not that far. It's all good. Oh no. Just gonna be passing through, guys. Don't mind me. Just cutting on through. Do. When I first turned this on, I was getting myself fully ready, and so I was just kind of sitting AFK, and then I put my headset on, and then there was actually like lyrics to the Crystarium music, and I was like, was that a thing before? Did we notice this before? Because I don't remember noticing that. It was so funny. I don't know. I made myself laugh because I was like, I don't know if I remember this. Well fought, Burr. The children were hanging on your every move. Oh, really? Could they see me? As was I, to be honest. Though I know the tally, may I see your fangs for good measure? Here they all are. I'm sure I beat Alizé. Apologies for the wait. My fangs. Not a bad haul, if I do say so myself. Five, six, seven. 7 fangs from Alizé. Oh, I think we tied. Which means that we have a draw. Burr also collected 7 fangs. Ah, why does this feel even worse than losing? Just another measly fang and victory would have been mine. Don't look so surprised. I've no intention of remaining lost in your wake forever, you know. Girl, calm down. So, children, you've now seen the Warrior of Darkness in action. What are your impressions? She's incredible, miss. The bats were down before they knew it. Our guards are strong, but the Warrior of Darkness is much, much stronger. We want to be just like her. Good. If you're looking for an example to emulate, you may as well pick the best. I want you to remember how you felt when you watched Burr and train hard. Keep at it for long enough and you'll be strong too. You better start working on it, Gemini. If you don't mind telling us, when did you decide that you wanted to become Warriors of Light? Well, we were there listening with everyone when Ardbert appeared, but I've wanted to be strong since before I came to the Crystarium. The Sin-Eaters killed my father and my sister, see, and I promised myself I'd learn how to protect people one day. Like Ardbert said, this is our home. We're the ones who have to protect it. We're the ones who have to rise up as new Warriors of Light. What about you, Arkil? Me? To be honest, I'm still not sure what I want to do. But if my friends were in trouble, I know that I would want to help them. And I want to go on adventures with them, see the world together. That's a wonderful goal. You really think so? It's hard to explain, but it's something I felt when I saw the star shower the other day. I felt as though there was something I lost, and then I had to go out there and find it. Huh? Well, for the both of you, there's nothing for it but to train. When we return to the city, I'll teach you some exercises you can do by yourselves. Thanks for showing us your fighting skills, Warrior of Darkness. We'll never forget it. You're welcome, small children. Allie, I understand how Arkil feels. The star shower didn't awaken me to Heidelin's voice, but that vision of the final days of Almarat burning, it filled me with sadness to the very pit of my being. Things I once knew, people I once loved, promises I once made. It felt as though long-forgotten memories were dancing at the edges of my mind. But when I try to focus on them, they simply fade away. An effect of having a fractured soul, I shouldn't doubt. But lest you worry, I'm perfectly happy to remain fractured and have no intention of donning an Asian mask. I just wish we knew what Elidibus was plotting. Oh. Ha! But look at this pair of incurable brooders. If we're going to stand around lost in thought, we may as well do it back in the city. Rest assured, Reen and I will take the children from here. Their heads will be in the clouds after meeting you, but we'll see to it their feet remain firmly planted on the ground. What? Wait, what? Uh-oh. What is going on now? It's nothing. Just a dizzy spell. Seems I tried a little too hard to beat you. I'm fine now. Not to worry. I'll see you soon. Oh my gosh. We have to figure out how to save them. As you ponder Alizé's words, you are taken by an urge to revisit the scene of that fateful meeting. Oh. Go back to where we met our friend. That fateful day. It's right over here somewhere, yeah. Somewhere. Yeah, because it's like getting up there. I remember just being like, there's no way. Ain't no way that I'm jumping onto that thing. The Baldaquin. Baldaquin. I think before we initiate this, we'll just take a quick breather. Rest. So, about 5 minutes-ish, we'll come back. I gotta run my pups out real quick before bed. So, don't worry, we're not gonna go anywhere. We're just gonna take care of these boys real quick. So, I'll see you in like 5 minutes. Puppy time! Okay. Hi. Welcome back. Welcome back, everyone. And we're back. Should be like, now, a word from our sponsors. Puppy break. Thanks to our lovely sponsors. The dogs. They don't really pay me much, but they do like me to do things for them. Alright. Thank you, everyone. Alright, everybody ready to cry? 'Cause I sure am. She looks around like so expectantly. What? Dude. What? This is true. They do. Sorry, I don't think you could hear it before. They do. They pay me an unconditional love. On behalf of the convocation, I bid you welcome to our order. At times you will stand with us. At times you will stand against us. All that you might steer mankind to the very star upon their true course. For yours is the seat of Elidibus, the emissary, and by this name shall your every action be guided.
So you peered into my memories. No matter. You will have found little of import. But I see you intended to summon me here no more than I intended to come. The fault is mine. Such is the burden of hope.
Huh. Alright, well, now you can leave. Okay, give back Ardbert's body. Why must you embroil the people in your plans? What are you plotting? I don't care about anybody else. But you're disrespecting the dead.
What fool would relinquish his weapon on the eve of battle? That which I do is no different from that which you have done so many times, Warrior of Darkness. I arm myself, I hone my skills, I make ready to vanquish my enemy. You. You who have murdered my brothers, who have taken their selfless labors in service to the one true world and turned them to ash. I see you for what you are. You are death, and only in death shall you serve any purpose. The Convocation charged me to steer mankind and the very star upon their true course. As Elidibus, it is my duty, and I shall see it done. I will strike you down.
No.
Destroy you body and soul. All else must wait.
Oh gosh. So freaky.
Ere long I will come for you, Warrior of Darkness. And I will save the world. One last matter. I bore witness to your final struggle with Emet-Selch. It seemed as if he saw something familiar in you. As if he mistook you for another.
Hythmodius, I don't know how to say that name, called me his new old friend. New old friend.
No. I recall not of whom he spoke. Mayhap I never knew you. Or mayhap it is another fragment lost.
Ah, I wasn't aware you already had a guest. If the conversation is constructive, I shall not intrude. But if you seek to stir up trouble, Elidibus, then I must insist you leave at once.
What the heck? Jeez. That was so uncalled for. Bruh.
Though you lack her blessing, your soul is surprisingly dense.
It's because he's made out of crystal. Yeah, he just walks off briskly. Jeez.
Worry not. I seem to be unharmed.
Jeez.
This is my own doing. The consequence of my recent exertions.
I was curious about that.
It is the tower's way of compensating me for the demands I have placed on it. Rest assured, it is no great inconvenience at present. Indeed, I told Beck Lug as much, but they would not be persuaded and sent me away to rest. No need to make a fuss. Strange as it may sound, I consider it something of a badge of honor. One of the brave souls who saw me delivered unto the first once said that the world shall ever have a place for tales of heroism, so long as we have need of inspiration in our lives. Though he and his fellows had no way of knowing whether their mad scheme would amount to anything, they knew that the attempt alone would inspire hope. Or so they hoped. A more optimistic lot one would be hard-pressed to find. They said they would find a means to save our God's forsaken world, just as soon as they had sent me on my way. Said it with such confidence that, for a fleeting moment, I half believed them. Such faith, such courage in the face of unrelenting despair. For a long time, it was more than I could bear to remember them. But having come this far, having sent full many on their way myself, I see things more clearly. To take action is to hope. To believe, to choose to believe, is to take the first step towards a brighter future. And why do I tell you this? Because I want you to indulge me in a little recklessness.
What?
Needless to say, I have a plan. And when all is said and done, I will ask yet another favor of you.
Him and his favors, yo. Oh no, what's going on?
You're both here. Oh, thank goodness.
What's wrong?
It's Thancred. He's collapsed.
Oh no. Oh my gosh. Not again. Are you kidding me right now? The fates seem determined not to allow us a quiet moment, but come, let us have the details from Reed. Moors. I was like, moss? Give me that silver. What is it? So what's going on? It happened after Alizé and I saw the children back to Spagurix. We chanced to meet Thancred there, returning from his mission. He'd been shadowing Olympus around the realm, only to lose sight of him near the Crystarium. And he was in the middle of telling us where he'd been when he just crumpled to the ground. The Charugians are looking after him now, with Alphino standing by, just in case his healing magics are needed. Since I couldn't do anything to help, I thought it best to find you, and the guard at the XIV told me where to look. I see. It cannot have been easy leaving Thancred's side. My thanks for bearing word to us. Come, let us hurry to Spagurix. Spagurix? Spagurix? I never know. I never pronounce these things right. I won't jump down all the way this time. Ugh. Okay. Thancred better not die. If Thancred dies, I riot. It's a one-woman riot coming right up. Grrr. Is it this way? Or is it this way? This way. This way. Huh. Oh good, he's up. He's half up. They dragged you here too, did they? My apologies. Ugh. How do you feel? Embarrassed, but otherwise well enough. I won't be staying overnight. This episode was not the result of any injury I could find. It has been a while, and I am so nervous. Thancred's ether, however, did show signs of instability, and I did what I could to calm the fluctuations. And all of this happened without warning. Not exactly. You will doubtless recall the time Urielge nearly drowned and I gallantly went to his rescue. When his water-walking charm failed, he was tired, as were you when you got back. We were both spent, yes, on account of which you begged us to rest, which, in retrospect, may have been a good idea. The fact is, I've been experiencing regular bouts of lightheadedness ever since, but there was no actual fainting until now. Alize? As Alphino observed, I have no lingering injuries, and it most assuredly isn't old age, which leaves but one likely cause. The link between body and soul has weakened further. Time grows short. We must complete the spirit vessel with all haste. To that end, might I trouble you to make a trip to the source? In addition to looking in on our friends' bodies, I would have you consult Kryl about our plan. If she has any concerns, we should at least endeavor to address them prior to proceeding. In the meantime, we should get back to laying bare Elidibus's plot. Thus far, I have learned this much, that in each of the places he has visited, there have been sightings of suspicious black-clad strangers. Moreover, the coming of these shady individuals has invariably coincided with some manner of misfortune. It's like Sephiroth. Beasts terrorizing settlements, blight ravaging crops, you know the sort of thing. All of which serves, rather conveniently, to make Elidibus's call for new heroes reverberate that much more loudly in the hearts of his audience. And you think these black-clad strangers are Ascians? I do. And I fully intend to investigate further, though for that I shall require additional feet on the ground. You can count on mine. Gods know I've been itching to get out there for a while. Mayhap Urielge, too, can be prevailed upon to join in your efforts. He has already provided copious guidance on the matter of the spirit vessel's construction. It is for berrrlynn and I to wrestle with the rest. Well, if you can spare the old boy, we may as well make use of him. I'll go and give him the good news. Oh boy. You'll do no such thing. However, heedless of you are of your own well-being. If you care at all for Reed's feelings, you'll stay in bed until you're needed. Alphino and I will find Urielge. True. Don't make the poor girl so worried. All being well, we will have news to share by the time you return. Safe travels, Burr. Don't die on me, Thancred. Don't do it. I'll be so upset. I'll be so mad. Speak with Tatru. Alright, so yeah, now we just go back to the Rising Stones. Fraying threads. It's only 300 gil? Wow. That's gone down exponentially. I definitely thought it would be like 1,000 gil. Whoa, dude. My FC master just declared today FC ice cream day. Best day ever. I love just looking over and sometimes they're so silly. Sometimes they're super quiet or just talking about like the game, but then they say stuff like that and that's amazing. But what excellent, I mean awful timing. Huh? You see our friends, they've taken a turn for the worse. Kryl's hardly had a moment's rest these past few days. She didn't want everyone to worry, so we've been keeping it quiet. Oh, but listen to me. I call myself a receptionist, and I haven't even bothered to ask you why you're here. So they think the spirit vessel will be ready soon, and they want to make sure there are no problems at this end. You'd better talk to Cryle. She's with the others in Dawn's respite. Let's go and see her. Just prepare yourself, alright? Oh my gosh, I'm freaking out. No. They gonna look like zombies. To Dawn's respite.
Excuse us.
Oh my gosh, why is it so dark?
This way.
It's a horror movie. It's gonna be a jump scare. Our friends.
I would rather you hadn't seen this.
I'm sorry. We have urgent tidings.
Oh, no, I'm not angry with you. On the contrary, I know full well how hard everyone has been searching for a way to return home. And I had hoped to afford you the time you needed.
Just sleeping. They need to be kept alive with a little help.
But given our friend's present state, perhaps it was for the best that you came. Stiff and cold, all of them. As if they were made of wax. Barely alive at all.
Alfie.
And they had been doing so well. Save for occasional signs of etheric instability, they appeared to be in passable health. Then, quite without warning, things took a turn for the worse. A change for which even Master Matoya could offer no explanation. She could only remind me that the soul is yet an unknown frontier, and that much and more lies beyond our ken. But let's not lose heart just yet. At times like these, it is all the more important that we remain positive. Why? I but this moment succeeded in quelling a fluctuation in Thancred's ether. And while the others have weakened, they have remained relatively stable. I believe I may leave my post for a moment.
Was she able to quell that fluctuation because of Alfie's help?
So come, let me hear your tale outside.
Gosh, I feel bad for her too, though. Like, so much stress on one person. It's a lot. Plus, she's got Alfie and Alize she's taking care of. Like, that just adds more stress because she's got, like, connections, emotions, feelings for them. Sure, she has feelings for all these guys, I'm sure, but you know, the twins is special. She's doing well under pressure. Good job, Cryle. You're doing an excellent job. What news from the first? I see. Work on the spirit vessel proceeds apace, but our friends begin to falter. As they themselves have observed, the link between body and soul has weakened. It's as simple as that. That's true. That's true. Master Matoya has definitely stepped in. I know, that's gotta be a lot on her, where, you know, Ishtora. I just feel bad for everybody involved. It's all the Crystal Exarch's fault. He's lucky he's freaking cute. That's all I can say. For now, I'm still able to quell the fluctuations in their ether, but it's only a matter of time. We'll lose them if we don't act soon. So if the Exarch is ready to attempt something, let him attempt it. As for the spirit vessel itself, if we seek to draw upon Allagan wisdom, we could do worse than consult an expert in the field. And I think I know just the man. Time being against us, it may be best if I go and solicit his aid in person, even if it does mean leaving my patients. Ay, ay, ay. Oh. I have two of these? Yeah. Oops. Yeah. Oops. Yes, I totally understand that too. Sometimes you need to just recharge. A burnt potato, you're so right. She needs help. Very true, Shot. You just need to go back into your dark little hermit cave every so often. Burr, could you spare a moment? Well, Cryle goes and finds this expert of hers, I mean. There's a gift I was hoping to send to our friends in the first, you see. And since we might be waiting a while, I wondered if you wouldn't mind giving me a hand with it. My first attempt turned out well, so now I'm going to make it properly. I'll be in the kitchen at the House of Splendors. Meet me there. Well, I had better be off too. I shall see you soon, either here or at the house, depending on how our patients fare in my absence. Food for the soul. Is she making food? Can we carry food through the... through this? Whatever you call it? To get her to go back? Can we bring food with us? Guess if we're just teleporting like normal, then yes. Still my favorite NPC, this little guy. Love him. Oh, I agree, Arrowell. I need like a little bit of light. As soon as it's like too dark, I'm sleepy. It was overcast today, and oh man, I was struggling. I can fall asleep anytime, anywhere. Not anywhere. I take that back. But I am sleepy all the time. So, where the heck is this kitchen? Huh? Not here. Up. Let's see. Let's see. This way. There she is. Whoa. There's some green something. Peas is what it looks like, but maybe beans? Look at her little outfit. There you are, Burr. I'm sure you've guessed, the gift is a bit of home cooking. Unlike Kryl, I can't do much to help our friends directly, but that doesn't mean I've been idle. No, I've been doing my best for the Order, taking on this job and that to keep our coffers full. I've even helped out with the Ishgardian restoration. Yes, I get that. Could easily just, if I'm not busy, I'll just fall asleep. Especially after eating, man, that's like, because your body's just like full and it's like food coma. I get tired after eating. And in the course of all this, my culinary skills have come on quite a bit. So I thought, why not make something for our friends? To sleep playing this game. I have fallen asleep playing video games. Many a video game. It's baking in the oven as we speak. Shouldn't be long now. The funniest moment of me sleeping through something really loud. It's so funny because nowadays I'm very much a light sleeper. But back in the day when I was younger, like, could sleep through anything. And I would always fall asleep in the movie theater. And so my friend and I, we went with her mom to go see that Reign of Fire movie about the dragons. And I saw like maybe 20 minutes of the movie and then I fell asleep. And we sat all the way in the back of the theater. So we had like the roaring and everything like right behind our heads. My friend like thought it was hilarious. Cause she's like, that was a really loud movie and you were just snoring. It's so funny. I know, that's the worst. I do that a lot when I'm playing Animal Crossing because I play it at night when I'm in bed. Just on a little Switch. And so I'll wake up and I'll be like, my character's just like running into a tree or the wall. It's so funny. So funny. Yeah. Usually I like play it that I'll touch the dog on the head with it because I'm like falling asleep and he spazzes out. Like he'll smack the Switch. It's so funny. Yeah. Anyway, I'm talking too much. He's laughing. Almost at the end. Got a few more quests. Oh no, Tony, that's the worst. It's like, where am I? It's baking in the oven even as we speak. Should it be long now? Okay, what is she making? What did she make? This is adorable. There, baked to perfection, even if I do say so myself. Bread! That's perfect. It's bread. Smells great. Your cake looks like bread. Let's be nice. I mean, it looks like delicious bread. Doesn't it just? It's called Archon loaf, in case you're wondering, and it's what they eat over in Charlayan. Aww. Simple fare, I admit, but I thought it would remind our friends of home. If nothing else, Kryl tells me it's a good source of ether, so it should lend them a bit of strength at least. Aw, that's so sweet. Ooh, that truly is nothing like the smell of fresh bread fresh from the oven. Kryl, and if it isn't Rambros too. I can't read. No, she's too cute. I love her so much. I trust you require no introductions either, Burr. Greetings, my friend. Full glad am I to see you well. I confess I have a long list of questions to ask you, but I will endeavor to contain my curiosity for the present. I understand our mutual friend is struggling with the application of certain Allagan technologies. I have been keeping Rambros apprised of events in the First. Suffice it to say, he knows about the Exarch. If anyone alive can provide insight into this matter, it is him and his fellow sons. Loath as I am to disappoint you after so glowing an endorsement, memory transference was the sole province of Allagan royalty, its mechanisms closely guarded secrets. If any record of them remains, we have yet to find it. To wit, I regret that I can offer no solution to your problem. Which begs the question of why I bothered to come here, empty-handed as I am. The answer being, rather brazenly, to ask a favor. I would have you relay a message to our comrade. All these favors. Tell him that we never doubted him. Never doubted that he would achieve all that he said he would. Those of us who remained behind have yet to play our part. But when the time comes, he may rest easy in the knowledge that we will most assuredly do so. Oh my gosh, Kingdom Hearts 2! I loved Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. I still need to play the third one. And then the tower shall shine once more as a beacon of hope in this world and beyond. So tell him that we consider his duty done, and that he should follow his heart now. Forgive me, but do you say this to discourage him from overexerting himself, or to encourage him to hold nothing back? That is for our friend to decide, but either way, I dare say a certain someone will be unimpressed. Well, there you have it, Burr. If you would be so good as to see Rambros's message and Tataru's bread to their intended recipients, along with my report, of course. Kryl, before I wrap the bread up, would you mind giving it a try, just to make sure everything's as it should be? But of course, I'm always happy to lend my taste buds. Excuse me, Rambros. As a fellow Charlian, may I trouble you for your opinion? Uh-oh. Well, I usually have mine with a good dollop of rollin' berry jam, but I suppose plain is best for sampling purposes. Which, I see. Oh no, is it that bad? It is indeed, Tataru, dense and unpleasant. Exactly as it should be. Just so, the very taste of home. Oh my gosh, that's adorable. As you might expect, our countrymen have amassed a wealth of culinary wisdom from every corner of the world, but our native cuisine is, shall we say, a little lacking. In Charlian, the majority regard food as a source of nourishment rather than enjoyment. Save for those few who actually research the culinary arts, we pay little heed to the niceties of taste and texture. It was against such a gastronomic landscape that what is now called the Archon loaf was born, the creation of an Archon who devoted himself to the study of bodily sustenance. In order to maximize its nutritional value, he incorporated copious quantities of pulverized fish and vegetable matter into the dough, all which nary a care for those qualities which make bread enjoyable. The result is a flavor that continues to defy description. Yet, for its many shortcomings, the loaf's nutritional value cannot be denied, and being a damnably convenient way to cater for one's bodily needs, it quickly found an audience amongst busy scholars. Why, when I was a lad, nigh every meal was a sandwich made with this very bread, and whatever ingredients happened to be on hand. I suspect just about every Archon could say the same. Having been away from home for so long, I thought I might have forgotten the taste. But no, it's all too familiar. Ah, how it takes me back. If there is enough, perhaps you can spare some for the Exarch. He is certain to appreciate it. Oh, there's plenty to go around. I'll be sure to wrap up an extra slice. Burr, when you deliver the loaf, please be sure to send everyone my regards. Tell them we're doing everything we can, and that we'll be praying for their safe return until the moment they get back. Oh, I see. Yeah, I never got into Ratchet and Clank or Jack and Daxter or Spyro. Like, I'm not very much into, like, platform leveler kind of games. Not that great at them. But I played a little bit of Crash Bandicoot. One of them. Maybe the first one. But I just was not very good at them. I know. Imagine telling a friend that you made a meal you love. They made a meal you love. It's awful and perfect. That's so funny. I love it though. I love the reaction. Just like the graham cracker. I love graham crackers. So I go through like swings of just like can't not consume anything except graham crackers sometimes. They're so good. Andy Smurf took over the village chef and he produced dense, flavorless nutrition blocks. Oh lord. Okay, yeah. I don't like first-person shooters either. I'm very much more story-based. Gotta have a good story and good characters. I need those emotions, that connection. Alright, so we have to go back to the Ocula. Oh my goodness. It's because I'm tilting the controller. Like, just do it. There we go. All right. Let's go. Just run. Guys, I've got bread. I brought bread, everyone. Wind up Cloud. I love him. It's awesome. Did it? Yeah, I just can't play shooters. I'm not good at shooting games at all. Unless you can lock, they have an auto lock. I liked Red Dead Redemption because they would like auto target things. Welcome back, my friend. How was your journey? By the 12, Archon loaf. However, did you come by this? I'd swear it had come straight from Charlian. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. That reminds me of Kellogg with cornflakes. Similar idea, kind of. Rambo said that, did he? Sigh. His words are very nearly as heavy as the bread, but I appreciate the sentiment. Should you have the chance, you may tell him that he needn't worry. That which I seek to do, I do of my own volition, and with all my heart. In pursuing this path, I fully expect to earn the censure of our friends, and to deserve it. But I shall forge on regardless. Forge on as you yourself did when faced with a similar predicament, so I ask that you have faith in me, in what we do. But we were talking about your journey. Before the others arrive, I should hear how their bodies fare. Oh, and the bread I shall save for later. Though it has been many years, I have not forgotten the feats of mastication required to consume it, nor how unconducive they are to conversation. Feats of mastication. Hi, friends.
Forgive the delay.
We have visited every region and confirmed the presence of Ascians throughout the realm.
Lest a grave predicament be made to seem hopeless, it should be noted that they are of inferior rank. The black-masked minions who answer to the red.
Yes, a gaggle of schemers attempting to exploit recent events, to sow the seeds of petty conflict. Fortunately, nothing of any great concern has come of their meddling just yet.
We also encountered a number of the Crystarium's former defenders, busily solving this problem and that in a bid to become warriors of light.
Their zeal is to be applauded. 'Tis but a pity I cannot encourage them on their course.
Not knowing Elidibus set them upon it, no. Both the troubles to be solved and the villains to be vanquished are his doing too, like as not. And so, with apologies to the aspiring warriors of light, I believe it best that we deal with the Ascians quickly and quietly.
I quite agree.
But tell us, what news from the source? How fare our bodies?
They're great. Well enough, though time is not on our side. I'm sorry, but things have taken us. Guess we could be a little optimistic. Oh, yeah, chicken? Yeah, I feel you.
Indeed. Heartening though it is to know we can stay a while longer, returning home must remain our priority.
This seems an appropriate moment to ask about the spirit vessel. Have you made any progress?
Yeah, let's get cooking on this stuff.
We have, as it happens. One moment.
He's so cute. That little thing. I love the little dog fae people. Oh, would you look at that?
The red stones. Then this doth mean...
It's got that blood in it.
For the benefit of all, permit us to explain. As you will recall, using white auracite as our starting point, we fashioned a vessel for mind and memory both. Yet, though it served this purpose admirably, the process of imbuing it with one's complete essence proved a somewhat thornier proposition. Simply put, the memory would not accompany the mind, and so we looked to the Allegans' mastery of memory transference for a solution.
This approach was not without its own complications, however, relying as it does upon blood, which inanimate objects notably do not possess. We duly explored methods of suffusing the vessel with drops of the aforementioned. Alas, our painstaking experimentation succeeded only in making me feel faint, and singularly failed to imbue the crystal with the necessary properties. It was then that an idea occurred to me, namely that we might fuse the vessel not with normal blood, but with my crystallized essence.
You're doing this for our sakes. So far be it from us to complain. But don't think we haven't noticed what's happening to your arm.
Yeah. Ow.
It falls well short of offering up my life in exchange for yours, which was your only stipulated prohibition, as I recall. And it is but a small price to pay for delivering you home.
Assuming it works, we shall soon know if this grisly addition will serve as a suitable conduit for the subject's memory. Though not soon enough to warrant your waiting. The test is like to take a while.
How do you test that?
Let us be off then. We have Ascians to attend to, among other things.
Ugh.
Forgive me, but I count 6 vessels, and there are only 5 of us.
Yes.
One is for testing purposes. I will personally use it to see whether the crystal functions as it should.
Oh. Okay.
And if it does, wouldn't that mean that your soul could also return to the source?
Yes. In theory, at least. But there is a distinct difference between your circumstances and mine. While your corporeal forms want for souls, my past self does not. Mayhap our essences would blend, or mayhap they would curdle. There is no telling what might occur.
Hey, Chip.
And you'd be willing to take that risk?
I would.
Oh.
I see.
Oh, Elze. She's a sweet cookie. She cares deeply. Ooh. It's heavy. Like that bread. That loaf. Hast thou a moment, Burr? I would speak with thee on the matter of the Exarch's mooted return unto the source. Thou wilt have observed that our friend spake not in certainties, yet if Backlug hath right of it, 'tis possible to predict the outcome of his plan with some confidence. And it is their assessment that, given the opportunity, the Exarch's soul should successfully merge with that of his younger self. Which is not to say the process is without complications. For one, the Exarch hath been subjected to an additional rejoining experience, which will have wrought a change in his ethereal composition. As thou thyself didst demonstrate in merging with Ardbert, however, there existeth an affinity twixt like souls, and this doth give us cause to hope. Yet there remaineth one immutable condition upon which success doth hinge. The Exarch must needs recognize his past self as simply that, himself. As our recent travails have demonstrated, memories are essential to the soul. Any discrepancy in the former may feasibly cause the latter to spurn its former flesh. 'Tis a seemingly simple yet complex problem. For nigh on a century our friend hath striven only to deliver this realm, to deliver thee. And to that singular end did he cast aside his very name, that he might assume the mantle of the Crystal Exarch. Henceforth, none can say what choices our friend will make, but I thought it only right that thou be made aware of these truths. Okay. Gosh. Just crazy. Take those ones. I had a feeling it was Graha because since I had to do the Crystal Tower, that everybody was asking me about the Crystal Tower and how it was going to come up here. And then when we saw that there was the crystal, we had to go through the Crystal Tower. At first I wasn't sure, but as we continued on, I was like, I was excited to see him, and I figured out that it was probably him. How did I feel when Emmett was dying? A little sad, but also happy, because we were one step closer. I think Emmett was pretty well fleshed out villain, but I was not obsessed with him. That dumb bot. Get that bot out of here. Yeah, no, Emmett was a good character, but I felt it was good for the timing of the story. I feel like I hope he's done. Like, I would have liked to see more from his past and stuff, but I don't think he wouldn't have been as great of a character if he was still alive. So I hope he doesn't, like, come back somehow. Yeah, I felt a little bad for him because I could see his side of things. But also, like, if we were gonna succeed and stuff, like, he was going about it all the wrong way. Like, the Asians, their time has passed. Like, it's unfortunate what happened to them, but, like, you can't just keep killing people to try to save your people, bring them back from the dead. Like, that's just a little crazy. Okay? But, yeah. But, no, I think he was very well written for a villain character, because, you know, he's totally evil. Like, Xenos is just a psychopath. But Emmett has layers. I mean, I guess we're finding out more that they did, but, like, Lalabread was just kind of crazy anyway. But, you know, Elidibus seems to have some layers as well. I like that we're learning more about the Asians and like Amara and all that culture and stuff. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. I think I like all the characters. Even Alize has grown on me now. She's definitely grown on me now that she's gotten more mature. She's sweet. She's just headstrong. So, yeah. But I think this will probably be where we're ending for tonight. It's a good place to stop. We've gotten pretty far. We've learned some things. There's a lot of heaviness. Yeah, like Lala, he was just crazy. He's just nutty. He's a big nutter. And I'm glad that he is gone. He was just blah. I was rewatching because I have that stream going with what's it? Gosh, because I have that stream going where we're watching like A Realm Reborn. It's just 24/7 my playthrough, and so I was watching the ending the other day, and it was Lala Bread, and I was like, oh my gosh, he's just nutty. He's crazy. Wrapped in a bag of cats. Yes. Oh my gosh, don't get me wrong. Alphino is my baby, but Alize has grown on me. Like, I used to not like her at all, but she's definitely grown on me. But no, Alfie is number one. He is my bro. We are best buds. I might riot if Thancred dies, but I will set fire to everything if Alfie dies. But we're gonna end it here for tonight. I'm going over my time. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Don't forget to like this video. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Follow if you haven't yet. And I will post the Discord link. If you want to join the Discord, will be in the description underneath this video once I get done here. Also, don't forget to keep an eye out on the community page over on YouTube. That'll tell you what time I'm streaming. I should also say it on my schedule on Twitch. We'll be live at 8 p.m. tomorrow as well. So, without further ado, thank you so much, guys. I'll see you again soon. Good night.